So the best way to practice the breathing that is helpful when you're delivering scripts is to lie down on a yoga mat, which I have right here. So you lie down and make your back very flat. Ooh, gotta take that ponytail out. So you want your back to be as flat as possible. So roll your hips back, and then nothing should really fit under your under your back here. So every inch of your back is touching the mat. And then you relax your shoulders, they should also be touching the mat. And then you really want your belly to move up with each breath. If that is hard for you, for a lot of us, it's more like the chest that moves up. So you want to, sometimes I imagine there's a straw that goes into my belly button and I'm sucking air through that straw. So I'm really just like as much air as you can get in there as possible, right? Really fill that reservoir and just see how much space there is, how much more air you could put in there if you tried, okay? So that is the best way to practice. Do that every night, a couple of times before you go to sleep. It's also really nice and relaxing. So that's the best way to get started on really being conscious about your breathing and how you're breathing, okay? So then, when you've done that, you get a feeling of how this feels. A good way to deliver a script and keep that breathing going is to either stand. If you choose to do your delivery standing up, make sure you don't lock your knees, but stand more like an opera singer, like that. So you have your hips tilted forward a little bit. So again, you have this big, nice barrel for your breath sitting here. And then when I'm sitting to deliver, I like to sit on a fairly hard chair because I like to sit up straight. So you want to have your back straight, your shoulders back, and again, the ability to breathe freely. And when you're sort of like hunched over, you're sitting like this, or you're sitting like this, it all messes with how much breath you can have. And the more you can practice this breathing while you're sitting down and while you're standing, the better off you will be, because it will give you just so much more control over how your sentences flow and how long you can talk.